Thank you for joining us today. Hurry and wait. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Brenda Hemmelgarn. I'm Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry and Dean and Vice Provost of the College of Health Sciences at the University of Alberta. On behalf of the faculty and the entire college, it's my great pleasure to welcome you here this morning. Before we begin, I want to respectfully acknowledge that we meet today on Treaty 6 territory, a traditional gathering place for diverse Indigenous peoples. These include the Cree, Blackfoot, Métis, Nakota Sioux, Iroquois, Dene, Ojibwe, Saulteaux, Anishinaabe, Inuit, and many others. Their histories, languages, and cultures continue to influence our vibrant community. This morning, we are gathered to celebrate funding from the Alberta government for our province's health technology industry through Alberta Innovate's new Ecosystem Development Partnerships Program. This funding is sure to benefit research groups across the entire university, and one of the grants involved is going to our very own Smart Networks ST Innovations. This morning we are honored to be joined by several special guests, and I'd like to extend my gratitude to the following people for being here today. To Laura Kilcrease, CEO of Alberta Innovates, the university's Vice President of Research and Innovation, Dr. Amina Robertson-Fayek, Dr. Vivian Mouchouar, Director of both ST Network and ST Innovations, Claire Dixon, CEO of Narora, and last but by no means least, the Honourable Nate Glubish, Minister of Technology and Innovation. I'd like to now welcome Minister Glubish, who will share more about how the Ecosystem Development Partnerships Program will support the innovative and collaborative work of our amazing researchers and entrepreneurs. Minister, welcome, and thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for the invitation. So excited to be here at the University of Alberta at ST Innovations to talk about yet another good news story for the Alberta tech ecosystem. You know, I always have said that technology is not just an industry, it's the future of every industry. And one of the most exciting industries to transform with technology is the healthcare industry. And one of the most exciting companies that I had the opportunity to be involved in when I was a venture capital investor before being an MLA was a diagnostic imaging technology company based in Calgary. And I was able to join them in 2010 as an investor and help build them from a small early startup company into what just last year ended up selling for $250 million. They're still headquartered in Calgary. They're just 10 times larger, and they are continuing to disrupt the medical space for cardiologists and radiologists all around the world. In fact, their software is being used in 1,500 hospitals in 45 countries. This is an exciting example of an Alberta success story, making healthcare better for the entire planet, but also while doing so, creating jobs and attracting investment into our great province. And so for me, what I'm really excited about as Minister of Technology and Innovation is looking for every opportunity to encourage more success stories like that in Alberta. More early stage technology companies disrupting healthcare, finding ways to use technology to solve problems in new ways, and doing so through innovation. When we do that well, everybody in Alberta benefits. They benefit because we have a stronger, more resilient healthcare system. They benefit from it because they get better access to better care. They benefit from it because our specialists who are overwhelmed with enormous need to be seen and to get their advice, we are able to make sure that those specialists can see more people, to get better diagnostics faster, and to get Alberta patients on track to the care that they need more quickly. But we also, every Albertan benefits because we see more jobs, we see more investment, we see a stronger economy, a more diversified economy. And that is why I'm so excited today to be talking about this great news story of Alberta Innovates, a $13.6 million investment into creating the Ecosystem Development Partnership Program. And more specifically, to be here at ST Innovations today to talk about the $1.8 million from that program that will be going to support the work that ST Innovations does. You know, ST Innovations, since its inception in 2019, has successfully facilitated several digital health innovations by engaging with over 40 Alberta small and medium-sized businesses, supporting 15 medical technology prototyping and development industry projects. They've launched 4 new health technology spin-offs, secured 3 innovative collaborations with multinational health technology companies. They've trained 141 highly qualified personnel and created 90 highly skilled jobs. And so through this ecosystem development partnership program and this specific investment into ST Innovations, I am confident that that momentum is going to continue, that many exciting research projects, some of which are coming right out of the University of Alberta here, will have a greater chance of succeeding and becoming a great Alberta success story that will modernize our healthcare system, not just for Alberta, but for the entire world, and will put Alberta on the map as one of the most innovative jurisdictions in Canada. So this is a great day for innovation in Alberta. It's a great day for the University of Alberta. It's a great day for ST Innovations. And now I would like to invite my friend and colleague, Laura Kilcrease, the CEO of Alberta Innovates, to share with you a little bit more detail about this exciting program. Thank you.
Well, what can I say? But good morning, everyone. I'm really glad you're here. And by the way, I'm really glad I'm here too, because this is an exciting day. Minister, thank you for being with us here today. We're very honored. Dr. Hemmelgarn, thank you for being here. And the whole university team, you know, we can't do it without having partners, and this is what's really important to us. You know, this is a vital institution within Alberta, one of our post-secondary institutions. And our institutions are the engine of innovation for this province. The innovation for the future, not just for today. And that, it becomes more and more important, especially in a cross-disciplinary nature. We are, at Alberta Innovates, very cross-disciplinary between health, clean resources, oil and gas industries. And today we're helping to create the industries of tomorrow. Really, this is not just about today, this is about tomorrow. And those industries of tomorrow often start with the type of research and the type of facilities that this grant will facilitate. You know, if I give you a quick overview of the Ecosystem Development Program, because of its cross-disciplinary nature, it's a very core part of what we call EDP program. This program has 4 key areas: digital health, agri-food innovation, innovation technology hubs, and supporting entrepreneurial ecosystems. You know, I want to focus a minute on the term of ecosystems. You know, what really is an ecosystem? We all may think of it as slightly differently, but an ecosystem is a living thing. It's dynamic. It's changing and adapting to the circumstances we here in Alberta need, our entrepreneurs need, our companies need, and our universities need. And so I want you to think about this ecosystem and what we're doing today as another further improvement, accelerant, and adaptation of what's already good and available for folks here. We're trying to push Alberta technology and innovation ecosystem to adapt that much faster and that much quicker to give the benefits to Albertans. You know, entrepreneurs are a lifeblood of new businesses, and that is a lifeblood in this province is growing. We have a profound increase in entrepreneurs who are creating new jobs, who are creating new wealth for the province, and indeed for this country. The innovation ecosystem in Alberta is a vibrant part of that economy, and I don't think people here realize just how much these kind of activities that the minister announced on EDP really make a difference. So far this year, Alberta, because of that vibrant ecosystem, Alberta has attracted over $430 million in venture capital investment. And I see this morning a new report came out, and that has gone up yet again. Put this into context, that amount of VC money that we attracted this year already surpasses the total for the full year in 2021. And that's just an indicator that other people on the outside are recognizing what's going on. You know, all these deals are publicly reported, but before they can get to be investment deals, they have to go through something like ST Innovations to grow and get to that point where VCs can come in and spend their money. But they don't just spend their money in the province. It's because of the good business opportunities that Minister Glubish talked about with a particular example that really has a profound effect here. It's important we realize, however, that supporting this ecosystem doesn't mean a single focus on just startup companies. In fact, happening in Calgary today at the same time is the government of Alberta, along with Prairies Can, is contributing from this program as well, another $2.5 million to establish some construction capabilities at the post-secondary institution of SAIT. So, while we also provided into that, this ecosystem development program, EDP, is actually very important around all parts of this province. Here at the University of Alberta, where we stand today, we have provided $4.1 million through the program to create multiple opportunities for academic and economic success. This includes the Smart Technology Innovations led by Dr. Vivian Mouchawa. Vivian, it's so nice to see you. You continue to do great work, and we're very thankful for that. SD Innovations is receiving more than $1.8 million to provide technology development and validation services to Alberta's small and medium-sized health technology enterprises. They are using state-of-the-art equipment, resources, skills, and expertise at the University of Alberta's Smart Network, and ST Innovations will advance Alberta's based digital and health technologies from concepts to prototypes, right through to the validation stages that health products need to go through, ultimately to ensure that we have the right market fit and benefits for the user. This project will continue Alberta's development in a cluster for digital and health technology product creation and validation to attract investments and talent globally. This is not just about us. This is not just about the university. This is about what's coming to us because of this expertise we have. By leveraging our expertise and this unwavering determination, we can revolutionize healthcare and drive that economic growth here. Finally, I'd like to say this program is only one example of many that shows why business and investors need to be here in Alberta. For those of you I don't yet know, if you're not in Alberta now, I suggest you get here as fast as you can. Because here, we are ready to help you. We're here to look at what you need. We're here, whether it's to protect your intellectual property, to help with your talent through the university, whether it's to help introduce you to capital sources. We're here to help your business grow. There are so many opportunities in this province and so many opportunities in our ecosystem program that there's bound to be something that we can do to help you. So again, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank our friends at the university for hosting us today. I'd like to thank the Minister for supporting this program, which is really important to all the recipients. But now I'd very much like to turn it over to a good friend and colleague and partner means a really strong word to me, and a true partner with us, Dr. Amina Robinson-Fayek, the University of Alberta's VP of Research and Innovation. Amina.
Thank you, Laura. Good morning, everyone. And I would just like to echo Laura's sentiments. We truly are so fortunate to enjoy this wonderful partnership we have with Alberta Innovates, with the Government of Alberta, and we're so very fortunate and pleased to host this announcement today. I believe this announcement really demonstrates the value of partnership and collaboration in research and innovation, and we'd like to thank the Government of Alberta and Alberta Innovates for their continued support, which has helped us to expand many of our sectors, and today we're here to celebrate health technology innovation in our province. The University of Alberta is a leader in knowledge creation. Through our teaching, our research, our creative activity, and our innovation, we inspire and generate solutions to complex challenges that have importance locally, provincially, nationally, and of course globally. Through the quality of the smart technology innovations activities, the University of Alberta has attracted and trained many highly skilled individuals, and these are the individuals that go out and contribute to the health technology sector and its development. We are fortunate to have the necessary infrastructure and expertise to remove the barriers and work with industry to assist Alberta-based health technology companies to advance their innovations for the betterment of all. The U of A and ST Innovations are delighted to receive this important funding from the Ecosystem Development Program. This funding will really help us to become a hub of health technology development, and as Laura indicated, will lead to further expansion and commercialization with the province of Alberta. We're grateful for this opportunity to also enhance our partnerships, which are of great value to us, and we are very fortunate that Alberta's health technology industry and the U of A academic researchers are integrated in this innovation ecosystem. It also gives us a tremendous opportunity to build on training and, more importantly, retention of the next generation of health technology innovators in our province. As we all know, advances are a result of strong collaborations amongst many different partners with different strengths and skill sets, and collectively we can contribute and move our society forward. Before I turn the floor over to Dr. Vivian Mouchouar, I'd just like to thank and acknowledge the strong leadership of Dr. Brenda Hemmelgarn. She's not only the Dean of our Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry, but she's also the College Dean of Health Sciences. She's created an environment where collaboration thrives, and we all benefit from her vision. Thank you, Brenda. Now it's my honor to introduce you to Dr. Vivian Mouchouar, who's the Director of the SMART Network and ST Innovations. Dr. Mouchouar holds a very prestigious Tier 1 Canada Research Chair in Functional Restoration, and she's also a professor in the Department of Medicine, Division of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation in our Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry at the university. Her work focuses on developing intelligent medical devices and innovative rehabilitation interventions to improve the function, health outcomes, and quality of life for persons with neural injuries or diseases. So it's my pleasure to now invite Dr. Mouchouar to tell us more about her activities.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you very much, Dr. Robinson-Fayek, for that very kind introduction. And special thanks also to Minister Glubish, Dr. Hemmelgarn, Ms. Kilgrease, and all of you honored guests for being here with us today to celebrate this new announcement by Alberta Innovates in terms of investment in a new program that would advance the ecosystem of innovation in Alberta. Now, ST Innovations is a health technology development center that assists entrepreneurs and health innovators with their health technology development, from discovery to prototyping and all the way to validation. We remove barriers to health technology development and allow for innovations to be better positioned for commercialization and for market entry. We achieve this by offering health innovators access to well over $30 million worth of specialized equipment for technology development, prototyping, and testing. And we also link each project with teams of scientists, engineers, and clinicians from our SMART network who at the University of Alberta, as well as with end users. And what this does is it ensures that the health technology that is being developed will address a clinical need or a market gap and will receive market acceptance from the end users. Now, small and medium-sized companies, entrepreneurs, and innovators often do not have access to the resources that they need to develop their activities. And often they end up going across multiple jurisdictions and service providers in order to acquire the right resources to achieve their health technology development needs. So at ST Innovations, we made this easier. We offer a one-stop shop that can provide the innovators with an array of key resources and expertise. And since our inception in 2019, ST Innovations has been exceptionally successful, and Minister Glubish remunerated the great accomplishments so far, so I won't remunerate those. But these would not have been done without the exceptional team that we have, starting with Dr. Martin Ferguson-Pell, who is the co-director of ST Innovations. Martin. We have a fantastic business team, including Michelle Whaling and Vanessa Incani. Where are you guys? Our operations managers, all the way in the back. Jonathan Butterworth, our business development manager. Hello, Jonathan. We also have Fareed Farood, our business specialist, all the way in the back. And Noy Krirat, our communications and marketing specialist. And our technical team is quite large, but it's led by Michelle Gauthier. Is Michelle here? Michelle, he's our chief engineer. And by Don Wilson, Avery Nosen, and Emily Armstrong. Emily, who are our 3D prototyping and software and hardware developers. So really, it's this team that has been responsible for achieving the ST Innovations in such a short, the accomplishments in such a short period of time. Now, we're very pleased to be a recipient of the Ecosystem Development Partnerships Program funding through Alberta Innovates. We believe that this investment will enable us to support more Alberta health innovators with their health technology development. We will be able to bring more health technologies from the early concepts to working and validated prototypes, and that will better position these technologies for manufacturing and uptake by the market. Now, ST Innovations is a pan-provincial program, and funding from the Ecosystem Development Partnerships Program will be available for all Alberta-based entrepreneurs and health innovators. This funding allows Alberta-based companies to reach advanced stages of development, bring more value and investments, and ultimately enhances the development of the next generation of health technologies and companies right here in Alberta. So in closing, I would like to thank our funders and partners, including the Government of Alberta, Government of Canada, Alberta Innovates, and the University of Alberta for continuing to support ST Innovations. And your support allows more commercialization of Alberta health innovations to stay in Alberta before making it to the global market. So this continues to build the health innovation ecosystem in the province. So thank you again for all of your support. And what I'd like to do next is call Ms. Claire Dixon to the podium. Claire is the Chief Executive Officer and co-founder of Nurara Inc. Nurara is one of the Alberta-based companies in Calgary that will be utilizing the ST Innovation services under the Alberta Innovates Ecosystem Development Partnerships Program to advance their digital health technology right here at our facility. Just to give you a little bit of background about Claire, she holds a master's degree in mechanical engineering from Cambridge University and an MBA from the Harvard School of Business. She has more than 25 years of international leaderships, strategy, and operational experience, including 15 years as a strategic consultant to capital and technology-intensive businesses. So Claire, please come out, and hopefully Claire will be able to share her experiences with ST Innovations so far. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, I'm thrilled to be here. So a bit of background about Nurara. We're a seed stage deep tech company. We originally spun out of the Hotchkiss Brain Institute, actually at the University of Calgary, so we're a true pan-Albertan story. What we're doing is developing a solution, a bioelectronic wearable to target chronic, underserved health conditions. And our primary application is PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is actually one of the most common hormonal conditions affecting women, leading cause of infertility, and more than half of those sufferers will go on to develop diabetes before the age of 40. And today, there's no great solution, so we're going to solve that. I'm absolutely thrilled to have the opportunity to work with the ST Innovations team, and we've got to know them over the last 3 years. The depth of expertise in medical device technology development here, in particular in neuromodulation, is profound. Combined with that, the multidisciplinary approach, bringing in the regulatory, quality, and other aspects, as well as the design, the engineering into those projects, is critical for medical device technologies. And then it's all in one place. So it's very easy to access. The team is very accessible. They've been supporting us over the last 3 years, although we've had no formal engagement until now. And so it's great for us to be able to do this project, which is taking our prototype and really getting it to the point where we can start to do clinical studies and to the point where we can transfer to manufacture and submit to the FDA. So it's an amazing catalytic project for us as a small company and is really going to propel us forward. The last thing I want to say is just thank you to Alberta Innovates. I know there's quite a lot of you here, as well as the support from the TDAs, as well as the support through funding, through grants that we've benefited from throughout our history. We've also benefited from programming, and just the network has been very proactive in terms of finding opportunities for us, even beyond the organization. And so we've really appreciated kind of that partner being on the journey with us. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Claire. We're really grateful for this boost in funding that's going to help support the activities, and we've heard about it from all of our speakers here today, from Claire describing what can be done in polycystic ovarian syndrome, to some of the other medical devices and technologies that will be advanced. And we've heard about the incredible infrastructure that's here in ST Innovations and the Smart Network that's going to help boost that and advance that. So once again, on behalf of the Smart Network and ST Innovations, the Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry, the College of Health Sciences, and the entire University of Alberta, I want to express my gratitude. And I especially want to thank Minister Glubish and Laura Kilchrist for their partnership. It truly is a partnership, as Dr. Robinson-Fayek has emphasized. So before we end this morning, I'd like to thank you all again for joining us and for your ongoing commitment and shared vision of a better health for Alberta. And we've heard that today from Minister Glubish in particular. And now I'd like to bring up Garrett Kohler, Press Secretary for the Honourable Minister, who will be making and taking some questions. Directly following that, you're invited to join the Smart Network facilities for a tour. I hope you'll be able to join us. Thank you again, and have a wonderful morning.
Wonderful, everyone. So we'll go with one question, one follow-up. Please state your outlet and your name and who your question will be directed to. I'm going to go to the line first. To ask a question, we'll say press *1. Is there anyone on the line, operator? Operator, could you say that again?
Chris Barton, Calgary, Illinois.
All right, Chris, go ahead. Who's your question for?
My question is for Minister Glubish. Minister Glubish, I'm just interested in your response to the new statistics that came out today from the Canadian Venture Capital Association showing a drop in the amount of VC fundraising for Alberta companies in the first half of the year.
It's really hard to hear you in the room here, but I think what you were asking about was just my reaction to the numbers from the most recent venture capital numbers for the first half of the year. And I think my key takeaway is that Alberta continues to have great momentum. And relative to the rest of the country, we continue to do really well. For a province of our size to have roughly 11% of all of the deals in the country is pretty impressive. And our average deal size is still a healthy number. And so we've got a great maturation happening in our technology ecosystem. We're seeing great momentum and growth in the amount of investment into Alberta tech companies. I expect to see that continue. And I think some of the work that we're doing and that we announced here today is going to continue to help maintain that momentum by ensuring that more and more great research projects coming out of our post-secondary institutions can commercialize, can transition from research project into full companies and ultimately to serving real customers and selling real technologies. So I'm really excited about Alberta having a bright future.
Chris, do you have a follow-up?
Sure. The numbers in some sort of a 23% drop in the first half of the year. And I'm wondering, what are you hearing on the ground from why that might be happening?
I mean, a 1.3% drop. Yeah, I mean, of course, we never want to see a drop, but let's put that in perspective. In 2017, we had $30 million or 2017 or 2018, we had $30 million of investment into tech companies, venture capital investment into tech companies in Alberta. Last year, we had $729 million. And so we have seen exponential increases over the last number of years, and that is great news for Alberta. It's great news for Alberta's tech sector, and it is putting us on a path to be one of the most innovative jurisdictions in the country. And so, yeah, maybe for the first half of the year we've seen a 1% drop, but I'm confident in the long-term future for Alberta's tech sector. And all it takes is one big deal to bump those numbers back up, and I'm confident that over the next 6 months we're going to see a lot of really exciting deals.
Wonderful. I'm going to go to the Infor Mike. Go ahead, name and outlet, and who your questions for.
Yeah, Minister Glubish can stay. It's Catherine Gurkowski, Alberta Today. In your mandate letter, part of what you're directed to do is to look at health innovation that can create savings in the healthcare system. And I'm wondering, is this primarily today's announcement, is it primarily about the commercialization and economic growth, or was that savings to the health system part of it?
Yeah. Well, look, my goal at a high level is to look for every opportunity to use technology to solve problems in new ways and to deliver better, faster, smarter services to Albertans in everything we do, including in healthcare. And so the good news is that when you do that well, you have an added benefit of creating jobs, attracting investment, and growing and diversifying our economy. So it's not an either or, it's all of the above. And all of these elements are great news for Albertans. I am looking forward to working with the Minister of Health on looking for ways to strengthen the healthcare system by making better use of technology. We've got over 1,300 different technology systems powering our healthcare system today. They don't all talk to each other. We've got to fix that. So that'll be certainly a focus for me in working with Minister LaGrange to find better ways to use technology in delivering healthcare for Albertans.
And sometimes technology moves faster than the speed of government. I'm wondering if we can expect any upcoming regulatory changes for the use of technology, for example, privacy and some of these health innovations. Are you doing any kind of regulatory review?
Yeah, so the privacy legislation in Alberta is when you talk about the speed of technology transforming, the privacy legislation in Alberta and across the country and around the world is out of date. It has not kept up with modern advances in technology. So it is important for us to take the time to look at how we can strengthen privacy protections for Albertans while also creating the conditions to allow for more innovation to happen, especially in healthcare. So that is work that is going on behind the scenes. It's going to be some time before we're ready to propose any changes. But certainly my vision is to make sure that we can have the strongest privacy protections that Albertans have ever seen, as well as creating the conditions to allow for more innovation to happen in healthcare in Alberta. If we get that right, that's going to be great news for all Albertans.
Wonderful. Is there any other questions from the floor? Seeing none, one last time for the line. Anyone on the line? Nope.
There's
Right.
no other questions on the phone at this time.
I'm going to take that as a no. Everyone, thank you very much for attending the announcement today, and that concludes our press conference. Thank you.